We all know that our country's journey toward equality is not finished yet. We know it right here in this room. It's been 5 years since Lawrence versus Texas and 39 years since Stonewall, but still, we've got work to do before we achieve equality in the LGBT community. He's also spoken out against the stigma surrounding HIV testing, which is still plaguing so many of our communities, which you all know, a lot of that is due to homophobia. Barack has led by example. When we took our trip to Africa and visited his home country in Kenya, we took a public HIV test for the very point of showing folks in Kenya that there is nothing to be embarrassed about in getting tested. And we did it as a couple. And he said something very simple. He said, all too often we settle for the world as it is because we think it's the best that we can do, even if when it doesn't reflect our values and aspirations as a nation. We all have felt that. It won't change. We can't do anything any differently. This is the best we can do. We're blessed. Maybe we shouldn't ask for more. We've all said that at some point in time in our lives. But Barack reminded us on that day that we also know what the world should look like. And I'm here because I know I've lived with this man for 20 years. And I say this all the time. He has not let me down once. He has spent his entire life trying to build the career based on that struggle to narrow the gaps. And wherever he has a chance, he uses his God-given talents to move that bar. That's what he did all those years ago, working in churches, helping families build better lives. And it's what he did when he turned down a big law firm to become a civil rights attorney all those years ago. And that's what he did as a state senator before entering the U.S. Senate. He was a champion of the law that amended the Illinois Human Rights Act in our state to prohibit discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity in the workplace. In the world as it should be, we can work together to repeal laws like DOMA and don't ask and don't tell. And we can oppose divisive constitutional amendments that would strip civil rights and benefits away from LGBT Americans, because discrimination has no place in a nation founded on the promise of equality.